What's up and welcome back. I'm John Stark from MacMovieGuy.com, your favorite blind film critic. And today I'm taking a second look at A Simple Favor because they made a sequel to it, which I haven't seen the sequel yet. I was invited to an advanced screening of it, which was like, I thought was fun because it was like the only opportunity to see this movie in theaters since it's going straight to Prime. But I just wasn't I couldn't find anybody to go with me. It's funny, like nobody's motivated. It's like, this is your only opportunity to see it in theaters. So yeah, I didn't go. Um, but I did rewatch this instead in advance of the release of uh, Another Simple Favor. So to get warmed up, I've seen this movie before. Oddly enough, this is my first time seeing it with audio description. I'm sure the movie had audio description. It's just in 2019 or 18, whenever this movie came out, I wasn't really watching movies with audio description. I was just sort of in the stage one, stage two, or whatever, like beginning blindness. I hadn't quite fully jumped into audio description in all of its forms. And I was trying to still use the theater as a thing to kind of be like, if it's on a big screen, can I see any of it at all? And straight, looking, which I eventually gave up on as my vision continued to get worse. So I did try to see this in theaters. And I like this movie. I liked A Simple Favor a lot. So I now own a digital copy of it that has audio description, and because it's on sale right now in the Apple Store for like $5. And I was like, wow, that's a great price. It's a movie I don't actually own in physical media, and it has audio description. Like, why not? So I went through this movie again, and Anna Kendrick, Blake Lively, Henry Goulding, directed by Paul Feig, in easily his best movie since Bridesmaids. And like, hands down. I like the movie. I like the movie how it plays. There's a playfulness between Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. That's why we have a sequel, is because the two of them together bouncing off of each other is so funny, because Anna Kendrick is this like super mom character and Blake Lively is like the antithesis of that. Like, she could not be bothered any less. But at the same time, she does care. Like, she cares about the existence of her child, but she just doesn't do it the same way Anna does, where she seems to be on top of everything, and Anna's using social media to like put recipes out and stuff and talk about her kid. I love the setup for the movie, the way that it starts out and the way that it ends and the way that it comes full circle, the whole mystery behind everything. Basically, the plot, spoiler-free version of this film, even though it's been out for a couple of years. You should see this, obviously, before you see the sequel. I think that goes without saying. I don't know why you would go see a simple... Then again, I had this conversation with people when I talk about audio description and sequels, and I'm like, I don't really have, I think when we approach sequels for long-running franchises, not that I think two films is a long-running franchise, but when we approach sequels to long-running franchises, I don't really care if somebody went into like Fast X and was upset because we didn't play by the same rules, and we told you it was Dominic Toretto from the very beginning, and you're like, oh, but you didn't describe Dominic Toretto to me. I'm like, fuck you, go watch the other 9 Fast and Furious movies, of which he's in 8 of them. Like, please, Jesus Christ. It's not our job to handhold people who come into the umpteenth movie of a franchise and be like, well, I guess we'll catch you up. This is Dominic Toretto. It's Vin Diesel, so he doesn't have hair. Good God. Anyway, this is a little bit different because this is only like the second movie, so they have new characters that are being introduced in the second film that don't exist in this movie, and some characters who won't make it from this movie to the sequel. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. But I like the dynamic between these two for sure. My favorite line of the movie is when Anna, end up sort of getting together and becoming friends. But it's clear that like Blake is just kind of using Anna once you get like later on in the movie. But they're setting up a play date, and Anna's taking Blake's kid, and Anna's like, yeah, of course. Does he have any? Is there anything I shouldn't feed him? Does he have any allergies or anything? And she's, and then Blake's response is literally like, yeah, don't feed him shit he doesn't like. It's just like that's that's the recommendation for that's how she feeds him. I just don't feed him shit he doesn't like. And it's just it says so much about her parenting style versus Anna Kendrick's, who's like she has like uh, zucchini brownies or something like that is what she's making at the beginning. So it's meanwhile Blake Lively is like, I don't know, I don't know what my kid likes. I just eats chicken nuggets all the time, I guess. So uh just wildly different. But I love the mystery behind this and the way it gets revealed, and you do kind of know. Like it's not I'm not gonna say it's like the smartest movie ever where you're like, oh wow, I didn't see that coming. Oh my god, that really? Oh, that's a huge twist. But I did kind of feel like that they were throwing curveballs at you. They were just curveballs that you could feel coming. You know, like I going through it the first time, I wasn't like, oh my god, wow. I mean, I was sort of like, oh my god, wow, in the do you really know anybody type of lane. Like, she thinks that she's friends with Blake Lively's character, but Blake really has this whole other backstory to her character that she's like totally unaware of. And as she's uncovering it, so are we. And wasn't like totally surprised by a lot of the things, but um I don't think it's like a jaw dropper. This isn't like finding out the ending to The Sixth Sense or something like that. But yeah, it's twisty and stuff, and the realization of what happened, and when you get to the results. For me, the biggest twist was that Anna Kendrick had enough foresight to set up the actual end of the movie, which is good because it's almost like uh, she knew Blake would catch on to everything else, but but Blake would then stop at the, well, I've discovered all of this, and it was like, well, that's funny because you weren't paying attention all the way, were you? And that's why I think like the film comes full circle, and why I think Paul Feig did such a good job directing. I don't know that we can make a sequel to this. I don't know that a sequel to this can exist. I also love the audio description gave me so much context to some of the scenes where things were happening visually, and I wasn't 100% aware of what was going on. There's a scene where like Anna was doing some stuff while Blake was out of the room, and then Blake comes back in and sees her, and like the description of that. There are plenty of times when Anna's just having interactions, and it seems to be sort of basking in this weird Barbie doll life that Blake Lively has in this house that she seems to hate, with this hot husband that she seems to dislike. Like everything about her life, and Anna seems to admire all that Blake doesn't like. So, but then not all that glitters is gold, and that's what you learn. And the movie is funny, and it's twisty, and it was a breakout hit for a reason. I don't know that a sequel is gonna work. We'll find out. I'm doing this review ahead of me watching, but I'm gonna release it on the same day. So I'm just saying in advance, I'm waiting to watch it. I don't know if the sequel's gonna work or not, but I highly recommend A Simple Favor. It's one of my favorite movies to come out that year, and especially now that I've seen it with audio description, I just love it even more. It's my third time seeing it. This has potential to be a Desert Island movie. I just haven't seen it enough to be able to say that officially. The problem with newer movies is that I just don't get around to seeing it that many times. So now that I have it on digital, I'll probably watch it more. Simple Favor. I'm gonna give it an A. I was oddly looking forward to rewatching this movie, more so than I actually am the sequel. Like, I loved the prospect that this movie was same thing with The Accountant, is it's like, I'm not sure about this sequel, but man, I really want a reason to watch that first movie again, you know? It's the same thing. So, Simple Favor, yeah, I really do enjoy the movie and the twists and the turns. I think you'll enjoy it. If you haven't seen it, see it before watching another Simple Favor. I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I will see you guys on the other side.